こんにちは、ハリケーンフットボールです。今回の教材は、みんな大好きユルゲンクロップに関する動画です。リバプールファンの中でも多くの話題となっていましたが、クロップがこのロングインタビューの中で、マンチェスターユナイテッドからも誘いがあったこと、それを断った理由、リバプールから誘いがあった時の状況など、クロップらしさ満開で話しています。なぜマンチェスターユナイテッドには行かなかったのか、なぜリバプールに行こうと思ったのか、クロップがどのように話しているのか、チェックしてみましょう。
When you arrived at Liverpool that day, you said in that press conference that you're the normal one. I remember that. What did you observe when you arrived? What was the culture? What was the feeling? And what was your first thought about what you had to do to bring that club back to its glory?
The feeling I got, I had roughly a week to think about everything from the first call to the signature, I think.
Did you have other offers from other clubs?
Oh, in that moment, not. But in the summer, I had a lot of offers, like before, when I finished at Dortmund. But in that moment, it was just Liverpool. But it was kind of destiny because I didn't want to. It was not. We were on a family holiday in Lisbon with the two boys, Ulla and I, sitting there. Phone goes. My agent, why is he calling? Boys look at my face. And I say,
Liverpool.
And the both. Yes,
the boys.
Yeah, and Ulla looks, what is it? And she didn't see my lips when I spoke. What? And realized, oh God, we start again. Before she knew, we will go to Liverpool.
Why did your boys react like that?
Come on. If you're not a Man United fan, you know what Liverpool means for two people. And they loved it. And we fell instantly in love with that club. So
did Manchester United ever call?
Yeah, I spoke to them. So in the year when Sir Alex retired, they spoke to me. Yeah. Of course, they were interested at one point. So I would have been interested. I was I had a sensational team at Dortmund. My God. So they probably thought, what is he doing there? Later on, I heard that my players, Hendo, Adam Lallana, James Milner, so that they flew to Real Madrid when we played the semi-final in the Champions League to watch us. I wanted to see, what is Dortmund doing? My God, what a football that is. I mean, you cannot get bigger compliments. It's really good.
I want to know why Manchester United didn't
No. They tried. It was wrong time, wrong moment. For me, I had a contract at Dortmund. I wouldn't have left. Not really for nobody in that time. They just needed a manager, but the manager they wanted in that case now, it was one of a few options, I think.
So it was you that turned down Manchester United, not Manchester United turning you down?
Yeah, that way. So
we need someone else on negotiations.
No, he's not there anymore, the guy who negotiated that. So there are now other people in charge. It's long ago. So
why wouldn't a guy like Manchester United's often known as the biggest club in the world? Why wouldn't you take that job? Why didn't you take that job? Manchester United, the great Manchester United.
So it's difficult. We are now not in a private space. So there are some reasons what the people in that conversation told me, which I didn't like.
Oh, really?
So United was that big. We get all the players we want. We are like, we get him. And I was sitting there. So it was not my project. It didn't feel like it was the wrong time, but on top of that, it was not my project.
What would you?
I didn't want to bring back, I don't know, Pogba. Paul is a sensational player. My God, but these things don't work usually. But these kind of things, or Cristiano, my God, we all know that he's the best player, or together with Messi, the best player in the world. So, but bringing back never helps. In that time, in 2013, it was obviously not about Cristiano, maybe about Paul. I'm not even sure when we don't get the numbers together. But it was just the idea is we bring the best players together and then let's go.
It wasn't about the football.
No, not at all. And I sat there and it was like, nah, I am not sure. That's not for me. So, and then the pure football project comes up with Liverpool. And a sensational talk to Mike Gordon. That's really important as well. Like he's the owner. I know John and Tom, of course, as well, but Mike was responsible for us. After that talk, I want to be his friend. He's such a good guy. So that's how it started. And in the end, it was pretty special.
I find this fascinating because as a Manchester United fan, I observed from the moment Sir Alex Ferguson left, we adopted a very different approach and we brought in all these massive name players, Di Maria, Falcao, Ibrahimovic, Pogba, Ronaldo, and we failed. And it taught me something as an entrepreneur about what matters more. And I actually, when I read through your philosophy, it's quite clear in your philosophy that you prefer attitude and character versus how many Instagram followers you've got and what you've done in the past.
Yeah, of course.
And I wanted to get your take on why you think this is very selfish of me, the last sort of 15 years at Manchester United haven't worked out as an objective observer. I need to know. You
Cut.
No. You're a man that was able to take teams and make them successful. And we are currently underdogs in many regards because of the last 15 years. What is it that we've missed in that time? What have we overlooked in your view?
I know you don't want to hear that.
You have a hypothesis, though.
I didn't think a second since I joined Liverpool about what Man United did right or wrong. I just did. So it's like I buy into a situation. So I went to Liverpool, and that moment you became our opponent, not my enemy, but a very important opponent. One who is much more fun to beat than maybe and like others. Like with Everton, I know so many Everton fans in Liverpool. We lived there for 9 years, so I know so many people, great people. Yeah, so absolutely. But then you go to the game and think, oh my God, that's something different. Not I make that up. It's like that. But I really didn't think. But what always in football is like this. And again, like in life, you have a problem, and you only try to find a solution for now, knowing you have 2 days later another problem. You know it, but it's just for now. Just find a solution for that problem. There's no mid, no long term. So, okay, we have to deal with that for another day or two, and then we can sort it. And that means in our sense, we have to deal with that for a year or two at United, and then we can make a big step. Then in our case, in football case, contracts are running out. Player goes anyway. We can sell him. We can do this, but because you're in such a rush all the time, just because you want to or have to win the next game. A little bit like that, being now in the situation, probably United, in the years when they were not happy, they would buy the time from that time. Jose becoming second, and nobody was really happy there, and you think, oh, remember that? And that time second was not good enough, and now you are not even close to that. But that's not a Man United story for me. It's just a football story. It's always like that in the world of football. You win, you're the greatest. You lose, you know nothing about the game. You draw, you're boring. So there's not that, and you're constant, and it's only about your own idea, what you really want to do and where you want to go. And everything in life is about development. Today, you were not the same 10 years ago. I was not the same 10 years ago. So it means the time between then and now counts. So if it counts, for me, the next 10 years do the same. So it's important what I do. It's important what I see in a year, 2, 3. So I have to plan my own life, mid and long term, as much as I can do that, and especially the destiny and the future of a football club. A player can score a goal, can score 5 goals, will never sort the problems if you have real problems. And I don't know the United problems, but that Liverpool was the same. It's not about that. On the day when we sold Phil Coutinho, that was not the day when I thought, oh, good that we have the money. I lost a player I wanted to work with for the next 10 years, if you want. It was not that I thought, and we can invest it. Yeah, we invested it smartly. That's true. But it's not that we found a player for the position and sorted that. We had to sort differently. But we found 2 really solid and becoming world-class players with Alisson and Van Dijk. That was for the future, to go from there. And now that's the difference, I think.
次は解説です。今回は難しいボキャブラリーは全くなかったので、基本的すぎる単語や表現に感じるかもしれませんが、いわゆる多義語と言われる複数の意味を持つボキャブラリーや表現を解説しています。それでは本日の解説をチェックしてみましょ
う。What did you observe when you arrived?
observe という単語には、基本的な観察するという意味があります。例えば、科学実験で何かの変化をじっと見守るとき、この observe が使われます。また、人の行動や環境の変化に気づくときにも使えます。さらに、 フォーマルな場面では何かを述べるという意味で使われることもあります。法律や習慣を守るという意味でも使われる、非常に応用範囲の広い単語です。聞いたことがあるかもしれませんが、使いこなせるようになると一気に語彙の幅が広がります。
What did you observe when you arrived? What did you observe when you arrived? So it was you that turned down Manchester United.
ターンダウンは非常によく使われる駆動詞です。主な意味は断るや拒否するで、例えば申し出を断ると言いたいときに使います。ビジネスシーンではオファーを断る。日常会話では誘いを断るといった場面でよく使われます。もう一つの意味として音量や温度を下げるという使い方もあります。シンプルですが応用が広いので確実に使いこなせるようにしましょ
So it was you that turned down Manchester United. So it was you that turned down Manchester United. What have we overlooked in your view?
う。オーバールックは意味の広い単語で特に注意が必要です。最もよく使われるのは見落とすという意味で何かに気づかずに通り過ぎてしまった時に使います。また失礼やミスなどを見過ごすイコール許すというニュアンスもあります。さらに場所や建物に使うと何かを見渡すや何かを見下ろすという意味になります。文脈によって意味が変わるので用法をしっかり覚えておきましょ
う。What have we overlooked in your view? What have we overlooked in your view? You have a hypothesis though.
ハイポセーシズは仮説という意味の学術的な単語です。まだ証明されていない考えやある現象を説明しようとする理論のことを指します。科学、心理学、経済学などの分野で頻繁に使われます。例えば何かを研究するときにはまず仮説を立ててそれを検証するという流れになります。トーフルやトイック、アカデミック英語では必須の単語です。
You have a hypothesis though. You have a hypothesis though.
So it's like, I buy into a situation.
buy into は直訳すると買い入れるですが、比喩的に使うと信じ込むや共感して受け入れるという意味になります。例えば誰かのアイデアや計画に共鳴し、その方向に積極的に関わるような時に使います。I buy into this idea は私はこの考えに賛同しますというニュアンスです。またビジネスの文脈では資金を投じて参加するという意味でも使われます。口語でもビジネスでも使える便利な表現ですので、ぜひ覚えておきましょ
う。So it's like, I buy into a situation. So it's like, I buy into a situation. Contracts are running out.
ランアウトは日常会話でもビジネスでも非常によく使われる駆動詞です。基本の意味はが尽きるなくなるで、食料、お金、時間、バッテリーなど数に限りのあるものによく使います。また、契約やビザが切れるという意味でも使われるため、トイックや英会話でも重要です。We run out of timeなど簡単に使えるフレーズが多いので、いろんな場面で使ってみましょ
う。Contracts are running out. Contracts are running out.
いかがでしたか？このインタビュアーの反応からも、ユルゲン・クロップがマンチェスター・ユナイテッドから誘いがあったこと、直接話をしたことは、クロップが自身で話すことは初めてだったのかもしれません。ユルゲン・クロップがいつも言っている、プロジェクトという言葉には、ただビッグクラブで指揮を取ること自体に価値はなく、そのクラブで何ができるのか、何をしたいのかがより大事であり、これもいつも言っているように、短期的ではなく、長期的な視点で物事を進めていくことに重きを置いている考え方がすごく伝わってきます。私自身も特に仕事においては、短期的な考え方や短絡的で安直な考え方が嫌いなため、周りの人と意見が合わず、日本に帰ってきてから3回も仕事をクビになりましたが、ほとんどの人は、目の前の短期的な分かりやすい結果を出すことに必死になりすぎていることを強く実感します。長期的な視点が必要なことは誰もが分かっているのに、実践する難易度は山のごとく高く、それを実際に自分を信じて、やり続けることができるのが、クロップの一番の長所なのだろうとも感じます。ロングインタビューでしたので、また切り取って扱うこともあるかもしれませんが、そうでなくてもぜひ、オリジナルの動画をお楽しみください。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。